when they blew up all the old canon and it's like this is the Legends canon and it's not canon anymore.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
The stream just dropped.
Oh, did it?
oh no.
Yeah, the stream dropped for some reason.
Oh,
Pulling
no.
it back up. Anyway.
Okay.
The connection's still good. I see the box.
Yeah, it shows connection's good. I don't know what's going on.
Weird.
Oh well. But the
oh well, we'll see.
yeah, when they blew up the old canon, like I understood why, because quite honestly, like some of the stuff like in the later books in old canon was getting a bit dumb. Like just the continual ridiculous excessive power creep and whatnot. It just was like, it got a little old. Having said that, yeah, they didn't need to like torch everything out, and the fact that some of these characters got brought back, fantastic. Getting back to Kenobi, because we're totally sidetracking because we're doing that. Yeah, no, I'm here for it. I'm digging it. My Flea showing up as a bounty hunter was
was he a bounty hunter or a pirate? I didn't know what those guys were.
Six in one, half dozen in the other.
Yeah, they didn't really say. I mean,
yeah, 6 in 1, half dozen in the
Flea
other.
was pretty funny.
Yeah.
My only minor niggle in this entire thing.
Can you use that word?
I've never heard that word.
Is
I have to go back and check the tape on that one.
Is the actress that they have playing Mini-Lit Leia seems like she's too small to be a 10-year-old.
I can see that.
Like that is that is the only thing like visually it's just like I feel like you should be a little taller.
Yeah, she looked like more like a 6 or 7-year-old.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise to me.
It was, because I didn't think they were going to focus on her at all.
All of a sudden, you got a Leia story, and I'm like, oh, it's little Leia. And I had a friend that bitched about how she acted. And I was like, well, if you really think about it, she's acting like she's a little princess.
Yeah.
And she acts like Princess Leia did in Star Wars and in Empire.
Yeah, it shows how her same headstrong personality, which I thought was great.
Yeah,
aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Yeah, I mean the like.
Can you get this walking carpet out of my way?
Yeah,
that attitude,
how they've written her, and how the girl playing her is acting her.
Yeah,
perfect. Like I don't have any issues with that. It's just this very small like, you seem a little short to be a 10-year-old. That's it.
That's the only thing I think is that she felt a little short being a 10-year-old. I'm launching the pop-out chat.
Oh, okay.
But I did like that the story went to her.
Yeah, for sure.
In the previews we saw a lot of the stuff that's in the beginning. The thing that shocked me was you fire up that first episode, and you have all the Padawans in the Jedi Temple. And we just had the Uvalde shooting, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, I didn't even think about that whenever I was watching.
We're about to see a bunch of kids get slaughtered. This is not good. They didn't, because those are the ones that escaped.
Well, plus Disney.
But it leads up to the story because the way the Inquisitor program worked was that they were basically Jedi Padawans that were hunted down after Order 66.
Right.
And taken to the Inquisitor camp broken and turned into these Jedi hunters.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't fully Sith, but they were Jedi hunters. So, it's pretty... that scene, I was like, oh, fuck. But it's kind of cool because that's the second time we see the inside of the temple when there's a full-on war breaking out. You see it's kind of in the cartoons, but seeing it in live action.
And plus, there was a little flashback from Grogu's mind whenever Ahsoka went into his mind. You saw a slow-mo of a Jedi trying to hold off clone troopers as she was being shot.
I thought Luke did it.
Was it Luke? Okay, one of them did it. Yeah, but it was from Grogu's past. Yeah.
There's some issues. There's some loopholes they're gonna have to work out. I kind of got in this conversation with the buddy of mine. Was Obi-Wan not knowing that Anakin was still alive and was actually Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And I said, well, the way that plays out is the reason, he's like, well, they're hiding the kids from Vader. And I'm like, no, they're not. They're hiding the kids from Palpatine. Because when they went and said they were putting the kids in hiding, they needed to hide them from Palpatine because they're Anakin's offspring. They didn't want him getting the kids.
Yeah.
Right.
And when Obi-Wan went to Tatooine, he became a hermit. He cut himself off from everything, and even the Force. He cut himself off from the Force.
Exactly.
It's like that just is shown in that scene where Leia's falling.
Yep.
And he has to,
He struggles to use the Force pull, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he could have, Clone War era, it's just like, shoom, shoom, no big deal. Him and Anakin were just running around
doing things
with the Force, no big deal. And he even says, it's been 10 years. He hasn't used the Force and hasn't used his lightsaber. He's not what he used to be. So, if he has completely become a hermit, completely shut himself off from everything, he may not know that Vader's running around out there and building this Inquisitor program and
doing the
is
things,
actually Anakin, doing all that shit. But yeah, it's good. I dig it. I love the way it's shot. It feels good. It looks good. I have no complaints about the way it looks.
It feels like Star Wars.
Yeah.
The city in the second episode was fucking badass. It reminded me of the first 30 minutes or so of Attack of the Clones where they were in that floating city where Padme was first Sam Wilson dispatched that little insect to try and kill her.
And they
kill her.
chased
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Yeah, the scenery. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the same one that's with the death sticks? Do you want some death sticks?
Yeah. I need to go home and rethink my life.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there wasn't a reference. I felt like that scene where he took that powder from that kid was kind of a reference to that, or like a callback to that in a way.
Well, yeah.
To be fair,
and then he
didn't take it. She gave it
to him. Yeah.
I thought death sticks were outlawed, so spice became the thing.
Yeah.
The drug of choice.
That could be.
Yeah, and that's what it was spice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Need to go back and rewatch them again.
What about the final the final scene in episode on the second episode?
So, yeah, I guess we should have said spoiler if you haven't seen it yet. But,
okay.
When I can't. What's her name? Ezra.
Who? The Inquisitor?
The Inquisitor.
Reva.
Yeah. Not Ravan, but
Reva when she stabs the Grand Inquisitor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he lives through it because he's in Rebels a few years later. It's the same Grand Inquisitor.
And I think he's actually going to be in the upcoming game Jedi Survivor.
Okay. Which, wherever that timeline is, but by this timeline, he gets killed by Kanan Jarrus in Rebels.
Oh.
And his death is kind of badass. Because he would rather die at the hand of a Jedi than go to Vader and tell him that he failed and have to face Vader's wrath. So,
I mean, that seems entirely reasonable, actually.
Yeah.
So it's kind of badass, but yeah. So he's got to still be alive. She just maybe somehow he figures out how to use the dark side to heal himself, or
could be
put himself back together or something. I don't know.
You know what? There's 4 more episodes.
There are.
The next one is out tomorrow.
Is it on Wednesdays, not Fridays?
It's on Wednesdays. The only they dropped the 2 episodes on Friday because of Celebration. But yeah, going forward, it's going to be Wednesdays for the next 4 weeks. So we got an episode tomorrow.
Did you watch any of the Celebration stuff? I didn't either because I was down there. But I kept seeing stuff show up like in my Instagram timeline of all this stuff being announced. And I was like, what the hell is going on in the Star Wars world?
So I did see like the new shows being announced and new trailers and all that. Andor
Andor's up next.
Yeah, Cassian Andor.
Yeah,
it's the closest one to us. Which the trailer for it, badass.
I haven't
totally
seen it yet.
in on it.
Yeah, no, I'm
totally in on that.
I'm very in on that one too, because quite honestly, like of everything Star Wars that has come out, basically since Return of the Jedi, Rogue One is my favorite movie by far. Any of them.
Rewatched it 2 weeks ago, I think, for the first time in a long time, because I had watched it a whole bunch, and just how much it stands up, and just how great it is, and how much it fits right where it needs to. Everything's perfect. There needs to be more darkness like that. That is just a dark, downer movie for a reason.
Well,
because it leads to A New Hope.
Yeah,
I have this very clear memory of going and seeing that in the theater, and it getting to the end, and being like, wait, what the fuck? They let them die? What? Because Disney is not necessarily super big on letting their heroes die. It's just not really a thing that they do ever.
Well, you can't let them go. You can't let them go on. They don't fit in the canon after that.
Yeah.
Well, but okay, be that as it may, it still shocked me that they actually made that decision, and and they let it happen, and it made the movie so much better that they died, because it totally fit. They didn't have this this miracle rescue at
the last minute,
at the end that would have just cheapened everything that they had done. No, they did the thing. They didn't necessarily know if the thing had been successful, and now they're going to die on a beach. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just such a perfect ending to that movie, or to their arcs. Such a perfect ending.
I wish they would have said something like I saw the announcement for Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, and all it is a picture of Jude Law. They haven't said anything else about it.
Yeah. Jude Law is going to be in Skeleton Crew. What is this?
Yeah.
What are we dealing with
here?
Well,
we are getting a new Lego Star Wars show in August.
I saw that.
Yeah.
They did confirm Rian Johnson's trilogy is canceled. So, yay?
Really?
I don't think he did a good job. And then, what was the Acolyte was confirmed. They showed some art for it, but yeah, Visions Volume 2, which Volume 1 was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. It had its moments. The first one in the season 1 was my favorite.
It doesn't fit anything, so
no,
it doesn't go anything.
It's a tribute.
It's just a tribute.
Tribute from all these big anime studios. Yeah.
And let's see what else. Andor starts August 31st, and then there will be a Tales of the Jedi animated series.
Yeah, that one seems more kiddish. Like, what was that one that was based on the Resistance fighters that came out around the time that the 8 and 9 were out? I can't remember, but it didn't last long. I know what you're talking
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Bad Batch season 2.
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to that. I enjoyed it.
I watched it, just didn't grab me. Yeah. Like, I was just like, okay, whatever. They were cool in...
Had some cool moments.
Clone Wars. I dug them. But then you're just kind of like, meh, whatever.
Yeah, I got like halfway through season 1 of Bad Batch, and had this moment of like, I don't give a fuck about any of these characters. I don't give a fuck about what's happening. I've got other things I can do with my time besides watch something that I have no care for. So
they did say in development, there will be a Rogue Squadron movie, which is badass.
That is.
And then they're gonna let Kevin Feige do a movie.
Really?
I'm very intrigued by that.
Maybe the Guardians of the Galaxy will show up.
Shit.
And then we'll just mix all the worlds together.
Well, that's James Gunn that directed that, though.
I don't care. Kevin Feige's the one that's in charge of the entire
of Marvel
universe.
Cinematic Universe,
Hey, E.T.'s in Star Wars.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Which, if you think about it, is kind of wild.
It is, but it also makes sense because
E.T. came to Earth and then saw his friends as action figures and some kid playing with them.
Yeah, and the Yoda costume in the movie. Yeah. And E.T. recognized him. He's like,
that's a senator. That's a senator.
All those big time directors, they've been buddies since the 60s and 70s. They all went to film school together. In fact, what was it? THX was George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, and somebody else that all directed that.
It was their student project, wasn't it? Their student, whatever.
Yeah, George Lucas wrote it, but they all directed it. Yeah, or had hands in directing it.
And then if you mix in the Indiana Jones universe too, under that fan theory, which I love. Have you heard that one?
Also, Lucasfilm property.
I don't think I've heard that fan theory.
So, the entire Indiana Jones world.
Listening.
That whole thing is what Han Solo is dreaming when he's in carbonite.
I have heard that theory,
okay,
yes.
Yep.
I love that theory. It's so great. It's so great.
I don't hate it.
Now, what if did you see there was a shot of Harrison Ford on the set of Indy 5 that was released, him walking across a bridge in his silhouette?
I did see that picture, but I'm just kind of like, I'm surprised Harrison Ford even agreed to do another Indiana Jones. Because I hated 4. Yeah.
4 was terrible.
4 was terrible.
4 was absolutely terrible.
4 just doesn't exist.
There is some cool stuff in it, but it just fell off.
Well,
4 just doesn't exist.
That movie is the reason that the term "nuke the fridge" exists.
That is, you're right.
When it comes to movie franchises, just like Jump the Shark is attributed to TV series.
How long have we been doing this? A little bit. Yep, I look forward to the next couple episodes. And are we going to get together at your joint and talk about this on your show?
When the season ends?
The season finale?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. I'll bring some blood cannons.
Of course you will.
Nice.
I'll have enough time to buy home by then.
God,
what about pyro? Y'all can have some.
How many gallons of corn syrup would that take, though?
None. You go buy the pig's blood at the butcher.
Oh, Jesus. Have it be like Carrie all over again?
Yeah. Y'all can get some pyro. You know what'd be fucking hilarious? Is like y'all start
I don't want
playing,
a James Hetfield moment. No thanks.
Y'all are all, up there, tiny little house. And then all of a sudden, the Kiss logo pops up behind you. Y'all go borrow all of Kiss old stage props and stuff. And y'all are just...
Is a tribute band Destroyer still together? Because they actually had one of those.
Did they really? They made one? I never saw Destroyer.
I don't know if they made it or if they bought it, but...
That's freaking hilarious.
That's from the days when I was in Child of Mine, the GNR tribute band.
Let's get depressing for a minute.
Sure.
How are we going to talk about Uvalde?
Well, actually, I do want to know what y'all's thoughts are on gun control. Not really. So last week we talked about Matt and I talked about Vinnie Paul, a lot of his memorabilia and shit he collected over the years going up for sale. It's an estate sale. It's going up for auction.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
There was a lot of really cool stuff in there. A lot of really cool stuff on there. And if someone wants to buy me Ed Belfour's goalie mask that he wore when the Stanley Cup was won.
Oh, shit.
I'll take it. Go ahead and hop on there and bid on that for me. It'll be a great little gift.
Yeah, because I know the Abbots threw a big-ass party for him right after they won the Stanley Cup. They even interviewed a couple of the players like the next week or day or something like that. And they said, yeah, where's the Stanley Cup now? It's like, I don't know, man. Last I saw it, I think it's at the bottom of Vinny's pool somewhere.
Well, there's a ton of stuff on here. We went through the list. There's a ton of guitars, a lot of cowboy stuff, a lot of sports stuff because you collect a lot of sports memorabilia. But you could also get like their RIAA certified records.
Ooh.
Like their gold and platinum records for different albums and stuff. Okay. They're double platinum. Those were all going to go up for auction, and I thought that was kind of cool. And they were cheap. Like the starting bid was really cheap, but it'll probably shoot to the roof. But earlier this year, his house in Arlington went up for sale. And it sold for $750,000. And if you've never seen this house, you need to go look up Vinnie Paul's house because it was insane.
I've seen pictures of it.
Keyword, unfortunately, is was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Mm-hmm.
They bulldozed it.
Yep. Saw that today.
Did they really?
Yep.
They leveled the house. The house was kind of hideous. It was very weird. It was very
it was
1980s Las Vegas porn star feel to it. It was pretty bad. And he hadn't lived there in forever because he moved out to Vegas.
Yeah, that's where he died.
He was living in Vegas. Yeah. But yeah, it was kind of a taggy house. Really, really bad. But the guy that bought the property this week went through there and just leveled it.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that article this morning. I think that it's like, yep, it's there. They took it down to nothing. It's gone, and now they're going to build something new there.
A park for kids that can't not read.
It's a Derek Zoolander school for kids who can't read good or do other things good.
I don't know. They don't. This article say if he was just going to build another one or what was going to go on.
I don't remember that.
I don't think this one does either.
My assumption based on how they described the property and how they described like what type of views it had.
It sits on a hill.
Yeah.
Where you can see Fort Worth one direction, Dallas the other way.
Yeah. My assumption is that somebody is that they're going to put a newer, more modern, less hideous house in that.
Less shitty house.
Less hideous.
Shitty little house in your neighborhood.
Yep.
Maybe less porn star house.
Less porn star-y house with the weird entryway. Yeah, kind of sad.
And disinfect the whole damn thing.
Oh, that's what the bulldozers were for.
Yeah, that's why he just bulldoze it all down. Did you happen to see the story of what happened in... oh, shit. I meant to put this up over here. Fuck. A band called Autopsy was playing a show.
Nope.
And
I haven't heard about this.
They had a nice big pit happening. A bunch of people there. A pit broke out.
As you do, yeah.
A few songs into it, a girl took off her panties, and a guy laid down in the pit, and she squatted over him, and he proceeded to have oral sex in the middle of the mosh pit during their show.
Oh my God. That's some kind of shit that happened at Pantera concerts when they were still together.
There's a video of it on
Pornhub,
on Twitter.
Almost.
Go look up at Demon Style 420, one word, great name. You can see a nice video of this all happening at this Autopsy show, and it doesn't seem like the band even knew what the hell was going on. Like they were just up there playing.
God, I mean, I know.
Okay.
Public sex is a fetish for a lot of people, but damn, at a concert like that?
Yeah.
Imagine how stinking sweaty that the other person would be. Jesus.
Gross. It's a festival. You've been walking around all day. I know after some of those old Ozfest and Lollapaloozas, I wanted to just set myself on fire because I stunk so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really terrible.
Okay.
But it led to this.
Oh, we're not done yet.
We're not done with this.
We're still leading to things. Yes. Okay. So we have a woman getting orally pleasured in the pit.
At a concert, yes.
At a concert. Okay.
This led to a survey called "Driving to the Beat and How Music Affects Our Driving Behavior." Okay, and this was a survey of over 950 music fans.
Okay.
They asked them a bunch of different questions, and they went through there and figured out of all these fans what their favorite music genre was, and they broke this down by genres. So they did this list of, it goes like this, like Out of these 5 genres, listeners that are most likely to experience road rage, number 1, can you guess what genre of music that would be?
Metal.
Metal's the obvious choice, which means it's wrong.
It is wrong.
I'm gonna go with adult contemporary.
Oh, not on the list. Neither one of them. Number 1, rap.
Okay, I was gonna say hip hop as the second guess.
Number 1, rap. Number 2, reggae. Number 3, pop.
Okay.
Number 4, R&B, and number 5, musical theater. I don't even
musical theater.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Musical. Okay.
What 5 genres? Well, we'll just do the one. What's the number 1 genre where listeners are most likely to drive 15 plus mile per hour over the speed limit?
That seems like hard rock metal.
Rap.
That one's rap
again.
too.
Now, how about not use a turn signal? You want me to give you your choices?
Please.
I always do use my turn signals. So.
Okay, your choices are rap, religious, heavy metal, classical, or Latin.
Religious.
I was going to say religious.
Latin. Religious was tied for number 3. And here's the interesting one. Have a sexual encounter in the car.
Okay.
Hip hop, rap, R&B, soul, oldies, heavy metal.
Oldies?
That's R&B soul?
Heavy metal. Out of all the heavy metal listeners, 75% of them have had a sexual encounter in a car.
What are they defining as a sexual encounter in a car?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
65% of all respondents out of all the music categories have had a sexual encounter in a car. Okay? Latin and classical listeners were twice as likely as the average respondent to not use a turn signal regularly. The top guilty pleasure song was Dancing Queen by Abba.
That's a great song.
It is a great song.
So,
it's a total great song. The percentage that agree that blasting music causes reckless driving. 49% agree, 35.6% disagree. Now, out of all that, the religious listeners were the one that said if you blast your music, you're going to drive recklessly. So, let me scroll down here. What's considering a sexual encounter is pretty much anything. Anything sexual related. Anything.
Okay, well then that number becomes less impressive because, I mean, for some people, kissing is sexual.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Like, now if you say that it's that there has to be some sort of bearskin on some sort of
You can't always help yourself when the mood strikes, but it's important to remember there are laws regarding having sex in a car. In addition to worrying about leg cramps and carpet burns from the seats, having sex in public is illegal. Not everywhere. But here's what it says. Percentage doing each sexual act while driving. While driving.
Okay.
While the car is moving. Okay?
Yep.
Hey, will I drive it?
36.1% of the people surveyed received oral sex.
Okay.
So men receiving oral sex. 32.2% received a hand job. Men receiving a hand job. Okay. 29.2% gave hand stimulation to a woman.
Okay.
22.7% received hand stimulation.
Okay.
The women received hand stimulation. Okay. 22.3% gave hand stimulation with that means the men receiving. So the girls driving, men's receiving, or vice versa, man, whatever.
Right.
18.7% masturbated, and 24.9% are none of the above. 23% of men and 14% of women have masturbated while driving. The most mentioned artist for car sex was Marvin Gaye, and the most mentioned song was Pony by Genuine.
God.
Okay, I can roll with all of those percentages. That seems
about right.
Yeah.
I have seen people rubbing one out in the car while driving around. Do a lot of driving, so you see it.
You do a lot of driving, and your work vehicle would sit a little higher, and your personal vehicle sits a little higher, so you'd be able to see that a little more easily. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, so there you go. There's your place to do it.
Seems like the number would be higher than 65, Susie says.
Of which 65%?
That was the
all respondents had a sexual encounter in a car.
Yeah, and that led to the, well, if you consider kissing something sexual, then that number should be higher.
Oops, what am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing over here.
What
is happening? All right, so now where are we at? We're getting close enough. We're gonna break this down. I have.
Break it down, Gene.
Let me make sure I got this loaded up right here. Let me make sure I got this going. Okay. I have 10 questions for you guys. These are the 10 questions we've been asking our guest as of late, new and old. I don't think we asked these when you guys weren't here last time, so we're going to do it now. No. And it's not really 10 questions. It's just a bunch of questions I have on here. And I'm going to add some to it because I had some questions asked to me while I was down in Seguin with friends, family, that I want to add to this list. So we're going to start off easy. Favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? Peanut Butter Crunch.
Apple Jacks.
Can you still get Peanut Butter Crunch?
I don't know. I haven't
looked for it in forever.
I don't really eat cereal anymore for breakfast.
Same.
Day or night?
Night.
Night.
Good. What's the last song you listened to? Not counting the own.
Not counting the fact that we came from rehearsal.
Yeah.
Shit. What was the name of it?
Genuine Pony.
No. Hold on. Let me think.
Breaking Benjamin, The Dark of You.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Wake Up to the Breakup by Fragile Rock.
Is that a puppet song?
It's a puppet band from Austin, yeah.
You're going to be watching videos in a few weeks of a puppet opera. Just want you to know this. Or in a few months. Before the end of the year, there will be Instagram videos of...
TikTok videos.
And TikTok videos and Facebook videos and a giant YouTube multicam footage of an entire puppet opera.
I have no doubt about this. It's going to be hilarious.
It is. And you need to watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall because it makes it even funnier. All right. Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Good. What sense could you live without?
You said sense. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying SCENTS,
no,
like smells.
Your 5 senses.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay, so what are your 5 senses could you live without? I could live without smell.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be smell, which then ties to taste, unfortunately. But yeah. If you, you're making me choose.
Did y'all have COVID?
I did have COVID.
Did you lose anything?
I didn't.
I didn't either.
I didn't lose my sense of taste or smell.
I didn't either. That's why I think it was just a flu. We're going to go back to that.
Oh, okay.
Favorite movie?
Oh, geez. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Return of the Jedi.
Oh, you just said Rogue One.
I said Rogue One for everything after the original trilogy.
Oh, okay, after the trilogy. Okay. Yeah. Weezer, Blue Album or Pinkerton?
Blue Album.
Neither. Not a Weezer fan.
But if you had to have one?
I've never heard either album, so I don't know.
Oh, well, this didn't work. Nirvana, Nevermind, or In Utero?
In Utero.
Nevermind.
Interesting.
In Utero was actually the sound that they wanted to achieve in Nevermind, but they had to make compromises from their label.
Because Geffen wanted them to sound that way.
Mm-hmm.
Best local venue restroom?
Restroom?
Yeah.
Mass.
Okay.
Mass's restroom is the best?
Is it because of all the stickers on the wall? I mean, they're not the only venue that have banned stickers on the wall.
I don't know.
I mean, it is a big
shifty in there.
It is a big restroom. I will give it that. Let's see.
You're putting too much thought into this.
I know.
Yeah, I am.
It used to be the trailer park.
Oh, Lola's Trailer Park?
Not anymore.
How many other trailer parks are there?
I was going to say there's really nothing special about that one except you pissed in a trough. And they had the digital ads on the urinal.
They had urinals in there.
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right, they did.
And they had
I'm
great
thinking
stalls.
For some reason, I'm thinking about the Aussie Rabbit because they had it there, and also when it was the tattoo bar, it was a trough.
You can't think of anybody else?
I'm gonna say Mass's bathroom.
Existing now is Tulips, but you're gonna say Mass?
I've only been to Tulips like twice, and I've only been in their bathroom once.
And I've never been in the bathroom at Tulips, so I don't have a.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Good to know.
3 celebrities, dead or alive, that you'd have in your entourage.
3 celebrities that I would have dead or alive in my entourage.
Keanu Reeves.
Good.
Mark Hamill.
Okay.
Jackie Robinson.
For mine, it would be Kevin Smith.
Nice.
Jaco Pastorius, and let's see who I'd pick for a third. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
Nice. What game show could you dominate?
I don't think I'm that good at game shows, so that's.
I was gonna say I loved Jeopardy, but I don't think I would dominate at it. Let's see.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Because that game is it's basically nothing but luck, and I'm terrible on.
I'm gonna say Wheel of Fortune. I play Wordle daily, and I'm getting better at. I've gotten a lot better at guessing words.
All right. What's your favorite dish?
Like cuisine. I gotta say Japanese.
That's a cuisine. That's not a dish.
Okay.
What of Japanese?
Okay. Sushi.
Butter chicken. Well, y'all are both wrong, because that's not what I was looking for. The only person that's ever got it right is Demi Lovato.
And your favorite
dish? Oh, that's right.
My favorite dish? I like mugs because they're very comfortable in your hand, and they hold the hot things that you don't have to touch. So, coffee or hot tea.
I was in here when you played that soundbite.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
Well,
those 10 questions or whatever, how many questions, or just lead up to that.
I wonder if that was during whenever her mental health wasn't the best. She's gotten better in recent.
All right. Let's continue this game. Theater of Pain or Dr. Feelgood?
Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood.
Use Your Illusion 1 or 2?
1.
1.
Now, I'm a big fan of 1. There were a lot of people down there that went 2. I like 1. Coma's great. Come on.
Yeah.
Way to end a record, or in that first side with Coma.
Yeah, and it's a shame that we didn't play that in Child of Mine.
Did y'all play Perfect Crime?
Yes.
That was a good song, too.
Yeah, and Right Next Door to Hell.
And Right Next Door, yeah. What were some of the others? I'm trying to think of. Shit.
Dust and Bones.
No, I was trying to think of 2 albums.
Oh, okay, I thought you were thinking about the songs.
No, I can't remember. 10 or Versus?
10.
Ooh, yeah.
Hands down 10.
Yeah, it's 10. Versus is a great album, but 10 is there's something about 10 that's just yeah.
Look at the bulls when you asked me the question. That's right. Susie was thinking about the same thing that Demi
She got it right.
Lovato was.
She got it right.
That's right, because
Emilio Estevez is now in your group. God, there was one other thing I wanted to. There was another one. Shit. Okay. Justice for All, Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets.
Ride the Lightning, Justice for All.
Ride the Lightning.
Ride the Lightning.
Kill 'Em All or Black?
Black.
Black.
So you got to go Master Puppets, Ride the Lightning, Black.
Yeah.
No, which one?
Master of Puppets.
It beats them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Master Puppets.
I'm happy to listen to. I'm happy to listen to pretty much anything Metallica at any time. But if you're gonna say you have to pick one, it's gonna be Master.
I
of
will
Puppets.
only listen to Injustice for All if it's one of the enhanced bass versions that somebody put up on YouTube.
Load or Reload?
Load.
Which one is the one with Outlaw Thorn on it?
I think that's Load.
Is it?
Pretty sure it's Load.
Okay, I'll go with that one then too. What was the fuck?
What was the fuck?
Euthanasia or Rust in Peace?
Oh. I gotta say Rust in Peace.
Yeah, I'll go with Rust in Peace also.
Rust in Peace or Peace Sells but Who's Buying?
Peace Sells.
Peace Sells but Who's Buying?
Okay. Can y'all think of any? Off the top of your head?
Other...
Are we getting in that?
Quadrophenia or Tommy?
Quadrophenia.
For sure.
Go with Quadrophenia. That's a good one. I like that one.
Undertow or Inema?
Inema.
Undertow.
What? Inema or Lateralis?
Lateralis.
By far. All right. Self-titled or Evil Empire?
Evil Empire. Hands
really?
Down. Yes.
Over the self-titled?
Yeah, only because I'm such a huge Tim Cummerphone freak, and I loved his jazz bass tone on Evil Empire versus his Music Man tone on the first.
Evil Empire versus Battle of Los Angeles.
Evil Empire.
Huh. Interesting. You ready for that?
Yes.
Run the Jewels 1 or Run the Jewels 2?
I've never listened to any of the Run the Jewels.
You better fucking listen to some then. They're opening the show.
I know they are.
And they're badass. It's going to be fun. The party happens and then we get politically violent.
I wonder if Zach De La Rocha is going to join him on stage for that song that features him.
He's got to. They're on tour together.
Run in.
Have you heard the...
Susie asked forks or chopsticks.
It depends on what you're eating.
Yeah, it totally depends on...
Raising Arizona or The Big Lebowski?
Raising Arizona.
Ouch. I'm going Lebowski.
All right.
Lebowski's more of an acquired taste. Raising Arizona I loved from the first time I saw it.
It's just, there's so much funny shit in Lebowski. The other day over at Marlins, they fired it up in the scene where the nihilist, speaking of Flea, or keep plunging his head in the toilet, and he's like, I don't know, I think it's down there. Let me do some looking or whatever. When they're plunged his head in the toilet, it makes me laugh. It's great.
God.
It's so great. So freaking funny. Forks over chopsticks. I can do more with a fork than I can chopsticks.
Yeah, that's true.
What I'm eating.
Unless I'm eating Chinese, then I mean,
yeah,
or
if I
anything.
Any kind of
Vietnamese,
Asian food,
yeah.
I'm using my chopsticks.
I'm using chopsticks. So, all right, I guess that's it. I need to make a whole list of albums and just see what people say, and rate them on it,
Yeah.
like the biggest albums of like all time or whatever. And it can't be. The problem is you can't get like too weird.
Yeah.
You have to keep them mainstream. So.
Dark Side of the Moon or On the Wall.
Dark Side.
Dark Side of the Moon.
The Wall. That came up the other night, and the Wall takes a lot to get through. It's a roller coaster, and have you gone through it in a while, front to back?
No.
It's taxing.
It's been a long time for me too.
It's really, really, really taxing, and it makes me feel weird after listening to it all the way through.
Like the Mars Volta album, Francis the Mute. That album has that effect on me every time I listen to it.
Well, Angel Dust, Faith No More, that was supposed to be Mike Patton always said that listening to that album is the same as being on Angel Dust, listening to it front to back. That's what the emotion was supposed to be.
Oh shit!
Going through it, and that's why it's called Angel Dust. Raisins or grapes? Grapes.
Grapes.
I'm not into raisins.
Wow. Got any grapes?
Yeah, not into raisins.
No.
There was another one.
Especially when people put them in cookies, and you think they're chocolate chips until you bite into them, and then they're raisins, and you're like, "What in the actual fuck?"
I don't mind oatmeal raisin cookies.
Thank you. Disgusting.
They're trash.
Yeah,
100% trash.
I'd rather eat chocolate
people that
chip,
do that are trash. Need to be. I think that is a legal reason to
ethnic cleanse.
What?
What? No, bro.
Holy shit!
There's my random moment of the day.
Jesus. What just happened?
You stunned both Dustin and me into silence. You got both Dustin and me to shut up at the same time for multiple seconds while we looked at each other and went, "What the fuck did Matt just say?"
Joshua Tree or Octung Baby?
Octung Baby.
Joshua Tree.
Damn, that's difficult for me. We go with Octung Baby.
If our former third was here, he'd say Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree is really fucking good, though. That one's a difficult one to do. OK Computer, or which one do I want to use?
At the Benz.
The Benz. We'll go with the Benz.
I got to say the Benz.
Benz is damn good.
Paranoid Android is a awesome song, though.
The Benz is a good song. Iron Lung.
Yeah.
Okay, so OK Computer or Kid A?
I never listened to Kid A.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, and I'm out on this completely.
I figured as you weren't spitting anything out.
Was that the album that they allowed fans to pay whatever they wanted for the first week or so, and then they set a retail price on it like after that?
That was in Rainbows.
Okay.
Ill Communication or Check Your Head?
Ill Communication.
Yeah, Ill Communication.
God damn, that one's hard too.
I mean, it's not like you're going to make these choices easy.
I know.
If they were easy, it'd be boring.
I'm going Check Your Head. Mother's Milk or Blood Sugar Sex Magic?
Blood Sugar Sex Magic. We said it at the same time.
Pretty Hate Machine or Ghost? That one's easy. Pretty Hate Machine.
Yeah.
But you get the whole Ghost catalog?
I've never listened to Ghost 1 through 4 all the way through. I've just heard bits and pieces.
Well, now there's 5 and 6 too.
Is there?
Yeah.
Zeppelin 3 or Zeppelin 4?
Ooh.
I'm going to say 4. That's one with Stairway.
Yep, it is one with Stairway.
Yeah. Four is more epic, just all the way through. Like everything is so big and giant. What'd you say on Mother's Milk, Blood Sugar Sex?
Blood Sugar
Sex Magic. Okay.
Yeah, both of us literally said it at the exact same time in stereo. It was great.
Gish or Siamese Dream?
Siamese Dream.
Siamese Dream.
I'll go with Siamese Dream. Okay. Downward Spiral or The Fragile?
Ooh.
Downward Spiral.
Downward Spiral has a special place in my heart.
I'll go with The Fragile.
Fragile is a great album, and it has more songs. It's because it's a double album.
This one's deadly.
Uncle Deadly.
Bad Motorfinger, Super Unknown.
Super Unknown.
Really? Huh. Interesting.
So
y'all are going to be in that group.
So
okay.
So for me, it's because Super Unknown was my introduction to Soundgarden. So that was like my album for them. Yeah.
Mine was a Bad Motorfinger, but I hated the drum mixing on that album.
Love Bad Motorfinger. Dirt or Facelift?
Dirt.
I love me some Facelift though, but I think I'd have to go with Dirt. I love Dirt front to back.
Yeah.
All the way through. We have any more? Pet Sounds or Surfer Girl?
Pet Sounds.
Pet Sounds is epic. I mean, that's on every list, right, of all time.
Yeah, that was like their big experimental album too, and departure from what they had done before. So I could say Pet Sounds.
Antichrist Superstar or Mechanical Animals?
Antichrist Superstar.
Because you like songs that say the N-word a whole lot, don't you?
I know what song you're talking about.
Good. Mr. What did he say earlier? Ethnic cleansing? Jesus.
Yeah, again, stunned, Dustin, and
I
me
was like,
both into
whoa.
silence for multiple seconds while we looked at each other and went, did he really just say that? Yeah, he really just said that. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're getting there, right? Are there any more in the chat room that want us to... I need to make a whole list of these and see
how that goes. Yeah.
Craig Ord, that came out of nowhere.
And then we'll see where it puts people, because you can judge a lot of things. You can tell a lot of things about people.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, there was another one that was really fucking good though, and I can't think of what it is. And it was like, duh, everyone should have this on their list.
I mean, it'll probably come to you literally
right when I hit stop.
Yeah, right when you hit stop.
Yeah. But the Pink Floyd one was a big discussion because it started out as what's your favorite Pink Floyd, and I was like, can we throw in live albums?
Disintegration or Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
Ooh, that one's tough. I got to go with Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. Fuck, I don't know if I can do that.
Well, what artists or bands are you talking about?
The Cure.
Oh, The Cure. I've never been big on them.
Same. So, Sorry, Susie.
I was going to guess Morrissey at first.
Bleach or Nevermind?
I think I'm still going with Nevermind.
I'll go with Nevermind on that.
I think I would too. Like if I was reaching for one, it'd be Nevermind.
We're all showing our age, Craig Ord.
We really are. We really are.
It's accurate.
All right. So, Sound of Love Burning or Why Won't My Friends Help Me Move?
Why won't my friends help me move?
So, fuck. Well, no, there's some ego with me involved in Sound of Love Burning.
So,
because
do I want to piss Josh off or do I want to piss Matt off?
Because, well, Sound of Love Burning, Josh and Matt basically like I'm the one who sequenced that album. I'm the one who put it into story order.
You did, yes.
And so when it's like no, I hear a thread, and both of them kind of went, "Are you sure?" Like, I don't know that I believe you. And then I did it, and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah." So there's a little bit of ego for me with that album because that was like my big contribution there was actually sequencing that out. Having said that, I do like the way I like the way Why Won't My Friends Help Me Move sounds better than Sound of Love Burning.
All right. Then I'll save you with this one. In the Meantime or Betty?
Wait, say that again?
In the Meantime or Betty?
Okay. I gotta say Betty.
In the Meantime.
See, I have to go Betty. I love those. Were like, yeah, I gotta go Betty. Used to love playing those on bass. Betty songs were so much fun.
Milk Toast,
Milk Toast. Yeah. There's some good stuff on In the Meantime too.
L2000. That's what he played.
All right, so y'all shows next Friday, not this Friday.
Yes.
June 10th.
June 10th.
At Growl.
At Growl.
You have a week and 3 days to figure out something to make this special.
Maybe we can convince the people running the tap room to do a one-night only beer in our name.
A one-night only beer to be, one keg. We try to tap that thing that night.
Called the North Star.
There you go. Yeah. Seasick.
I don't think that would sell that well.
Probably not. Probably not.
That seems very counterproductive at that point.
Maybe so. You got to talk to him about it. You got to get over there and talk to him and see what's up. But you got to come up with something. It's an album release. Come on, guys.
It is.
Album release and your last show. You got to make it special.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
our last show together.
Yeah.
It won't be the last you'll see of me.
His last show playing drums with you in this area.
Yes.
Unless something happens and, Oregon falls off. Did you put a deposit down the house? If Oregon falls off in the sea, you get that money back?
I mean, if Oregon falls off into the sea, I think we've got bigger problems.
We do. We do.
Yeah, I mean...
True that.
What if BLM burns the house down? They just decide to leave downtown Portland and run out there to...
I don't know why the Bureau of Land Management would be burning my house down.
Yeah, besides the Chaz was in Seattle, wasn't it?
You haven't seen anything from downtown Portland?
No, I have, but the Chaz really overshadowed them.
Downtown Portland, like literally everything that was happening there was within like a 2 or 3 square block range. It was
so
nothing.
Fucking funny.
It was nothing.
Yep.
It was absolutely
everything happened within a couple of blocks, and all national media blew it all up. It's the entire city being taken out. Portland's being destroyed. Same thing with Seattle. It was just a 6 square blocks, and they made it a whole big ordeal until they set something on fire and needed the fire department to come put it out. Or one of their leaders got shot or something like that, and they needed medical attention, and they had to tear down the barricades.
Yeah, I saw so many damn videos of people streaming and just recording the bullshit that was going on there, and I'm like, man, come on.
All right, well, get your shit together. Maybe some guys dressed in gorilla costumes just running around for no reason.
Man, I wish the Go-Go Gorillas were on this bill.
Hey,
that would be badass.
Reach out to the 501st. Have them show up. Party.
I'm sure there's a local chapter.
There is a local chapter. I've got friends in it.
I do too. They're the ones that show up at all the Ranger game and Maverick games and shit for Star Wars night.
Oh, that's badass.
Get a couple of those guys out there running around. Come on. Make it a party time.
Party time, excellent.
I like the tacos, and I like that you can buy 1,000 animals for $10. And I like both those ideas. Those are great.
I don't hate the taco idea, I feel like the taco idea is actually very doable.
Very doable.
Very doable.
Maybe get some Chip and Dale dancers in their little tuxedos, walking around with platters, handing them out to people. No,
I don't know any of those anyway.
Maybe you wear a tuxedo, a Chip and Dale's tuxedo, and have a platter and hand them out before you go on stage to play.
And play on stage in that exact outfit.
In the tuxedo. Are you gonna wear an outfit? Are you gonna get dressed up for it? You got a tux?
Why
you gonna look good?
Why would I wear a tux on stage in 90+ degree weather?
I don't know.
Because I'm sure we'll be outside.
Why do you pick up an instrument and play it?
Because it makes me happy.
Wearing a tux, you wearing a tux while playing an instrument would make the fans happy. I
don't know that that's accurate.
Oh, it would. And we can ask the chat room right now. Would it make y'all happy seeing Robotuner in a tux playing bass?
I could wear something unconventional. Doesn't necessarily have to be a tux.
What are you going to wear?
Clothes.
Gotta look good. This is an album release.
I always look good.
Tails in a top hat. There you go.
I don't know what your problem is. I always look good, no matter what I'm wearing. I'm a very attractive man.
I've been to some of y'all shows, and y'all looked a little sloppy up there. Like I just walked out of the mall and got up on stage, and not the good mall.
Are you talking like the Six Flags Mall or the Ridgemar Mall?
Yep. See, bam! You already got people in there wanting to see it.
Yep, I want to see it.
Chat room's with me. It's genius.
Of course the chat room's with you. It's your fucking show.
Of course they are. All these guys get paid too. Oh,
what?
Speaking of which.
Yes.
Speaking of which.
Uh-huh.
I want to thank our producer of the show this week, Mr. Jeremy Perez.
As always.
Who donated today because on this day, the Tulsa race riots began in 1921. So he donated 1921 to the show.
Man, 101 years ago.
101 years ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't know about it until Watchmen came out. That's what blows my mind. There's a ton of people that were like, what the fuck are the race riots?
Yeah, here's all this history that you don't get taught. Yeah.
And it takes Watchmen, an HBO miniseries to show you what the hell's going on. Anyway. So keep that in your cap. Remember that. Today was the day. May 31st, 1921.
Okay.
Maybe you incorporate that into the album release somehow? I don't know. He's the one who came up with ethnic cleansing.
God, that even makes me seem like more of an asshole considering what you just said. Jesus.
Way to go, Thomas.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Way to bring the room down.
Way to bring the room down.
Nice job, Matt.
Nice job. All right, so we'll see you June 10th, Growl Records in Arlington. What time's Downbeat? What time's first band take?
8.
So 8, 9, 10, 11?
Yep.
Yes.
And we're going to have barbecue?
Tacos.
Will the barbecue truck be open too?
Probably.
And beer. And
well, of course, beer. Yeah, they are a brewery after all.
And then you're bringing that giant bag of mushrooms you're growing?
No promises.
Okay. All right, guys. It's been fun. We'll get out of here.
It has.
All right. Later.
Red pants.
Peace.
No promises. No promises. All right, chat room. It's been fun. Thanks for sticking around. I don't know why it disconnected midway through and then came back up.
Yeah,
I may have hit the cord or something, but I don't know. Anyway, good night, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Come up on come out on the 10th to Growl.
Yes.
Peace. Bye. Love you, mean it.
Love you, mean it. Bye.